to my dungeon.
You are completely covering the trident, but it's fine. It's fine.
Really glamorous entrance into my dungeon. Hey, I can carry 3 cups of tea and get down these stairs and not spill anything. Are you rolling already?
Yeah.
I like it, I just think we need options.
Oh, yeah,
we need options,
okay. Gaping massive holes that I filled. I'm really proud about that. It's like the butchest thing that I've ever done. But they were like that.
Oh no, that makes it worse. Concise. Hello, welcome.
No!
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to our pod dungeon.
It's taken us like 2 months to build this, so... And you don't actually get to see like all of it on our streams currently. We will look around, like moving stuff around and everything.
And so much work went into it, and we just wanted to show you around, show you our favourite bits. Yeah. Because at least 3 people have asked. At
least 3. Yeah. So yeah, stick around and you can see the behind the scenes of the pod dungeon. Cheesy music. Ooh. I've now got to put cheesy music in.
Why have you done that to yourself?
I don't know.
Welcome to the statement piece.
I actually love this. It doesn't show up on stream very much. I think on some of our wider shots you can catch it.
And obviously it's a bit hard to see because we've got our camera sort of holder pole.
But we've said like all along that like we're going to potentially move cameras around and stuff, so you'll see different things as like the stories develop, or like obviously at some point the Justice League will be down here, so maybe that could be a completely different vibe, or not that we're rebuilding anything, but it might be a different sort of like angle thing and stuff. So. But I do love this.
It's beautiful. This is what happens when you leave Ollie Chapman alone with too much time on his hands and access to Photoshop. So thanks, Ollie Chapman.
Yeah. So these are all those like pet portraits you can get done, and you just put your pet's head on them. Hence why Jamie has paws. Yeah. Although I think it looks like she's holding a rose. Yes. And considering it's kind of Elizabethan-esque, that works. Yeah, that does work.
It made perfect sense to place it above the mantelpiece. Fireplace constructed out of old bits of bookcase, and like hand carved by Luke and sprayed by Daisy.
So yeah, it's a sort of like normal radiator you'll find in most English homes. They're practical, not necessarily the prettiest, not the vibe we want to go for. So this is an old bookshelf that was just sitting in the corner. We repurposed the shelves and then turned it upside down. Luke created the fireplace shape. Daisy.
Apparently there's just a bit of blackness behind it, but that will get filled.
It will. We're working on that. Obviously this isn't a lot of shots, so this is still a bit of a work in progress. But as far as work in progress areas go,
it's not bad. It's not
quite
shabby.
Like this. And obviously there's that you're stood in front of Frame's bow.
Oh yeah, you can't see it.
That doesn't show up well on streams at all. But so eagle-eye people, look out for that. But yeah, it doesn't. But again, we'll think about ways to feature that. But I think that's quite cool. You've got a bow,
the guitar,
guitar for the madrigal. So this is like frame corner.
This is frame corner.
Next to the fireplace with a haunted picture.
And then with my bookcase. I don't know if I want to talk about the bookcase, guys. I'm going to talk about the bookcase. The bookcase is not a bookcase. You don't get to see what's inside. It's too glamorous for your eyes. It's literally just like, what is it called?
Electrical circuit things.
When the electricity breaks
and you need to check the switches.
See if something's flipped.
In the electrical board thing.
You're talking to the wrong people. We're more aesthetic based rather than practical. I say this because I'm the one that put the sodding vinyl on the sodding cupboard that took me sodding ages, and I got it wrong a lot. At one point I put a strip of books upside down and I didn't cry, and I'm very proud of myself for that. Turns out vinyl doesn't stick to painted wood in a basement where it's very damp and cold. Who'd have thought? And yeah, so it's lots of strips. You can purchase it yourself if you so wish to do this yourself. However, Stephen, it's still coming on.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's not fine, but it's fine. There may have been an incident where the vinyl all fell off after the first attempt at putting it off.
It's a picture.
Yeah. I was sad, and then now it's just double-sided tape and hope. A lot of hope. Yeah, we don't need to talk about the bookcase anymore.
We don't talk about bookcase. No,
we don't talk about bookcase.
The mouse! And welcome to, I'm going to call it Legacy Wall. It's not officially called that, but now it is. So this is kind of like a bit of a celebration of the stuff that we've achieved over the past couple of years. So we have the Justice League art from the campaign that Paul runs, art by Beck Wild. We will put a link to her Instagram in the comments. We've also got individual portraits by Froud, and we will link their Instagram and Twitter down in the description as well. I really, really like these ones. So Froud basically did them just during an episode of Justice League when we were live streaming those, and Morn just looks fantastic. Just a silly grin on her face just captures everything that is Morn. I really like Blue as well. There's something just like really powerful about Blue. I think sometimes in fantasy art it's really easy, like women, just to make them sexy, and I'm not saying that Blue's not attractive, but it's just like more powerful about her rather than generic sexy sword girl. Rothgon just looking very shady, and the even shadier Ratsnick. So those arts are just amazing. We're so proud to have them on the wall, and feel free to like add your own stuff here as well. We will be putting it up. Otherwise we'll just do stick drawings of our own stuff, and that won't be as good. So ideally we want your art because it will be better. I love the Wanted poster, so it's Froud's Art of Morn. This featured in an earlier iteration From the Ashes, where Torrin came along, a Wanted poster of Morn, so that's a nice callback. It's something that they would be seeing around the plug hole where they are currently at in the adventure. And then we have minis and mega minis. So am I allowed to like reference your dad for being amazing? Yeah,
Absolutely.
So we have like just the minis that we play with. I don't know how well that's showing up, but director is giving me we're having a Zoom moment. How profesh. So we have the minis from Hero Forge, which we've all ordered, and Luke's done a bit of painting. We've done a bit of painting ourselves, so they are awesome. But as something, because obviously like we want to feature stuff that you can look at in the back of the dungeon for those moments where we're being really boring and not saying anything fun. So here is the Mega Janaeus mini, massive mini, mega mini. I know that's an oxymoron. Luke will be painting these maybe on a stream sometime soon. So look forward to that. I am in love with the Mega Janaeus. And we have a Mega Rothgon. I have to feature the already painted Mega Torrin, which Luke did over December, and it's incredible. Like, Luke is an incredible mini painter, but actually seeing his skills on these big ones is just like, it's insane. And it's so cool. We've almost got like action figures of the characters we've created, if that's not part of Dream Goals. So a mini Rothgon, we've got a Bold Lily in the corner. Joymi's been using moulding clay. Is it moulding clay? I think it's moulding clay. To add the plats, because we can't get the plats on any of the things that
we need to petition Hero Forge to get 2 plats! Maybe yell that directly into the mic. I'm really sorry.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I think I'll add to it. I think I can add a feature as well. To
petition Hero Forge to get 2 plots!
So, minis, artwork by people who watch the show and stuff that we commissioned. Also, Comic-Con pictures from when we were there at the later part of last year. So yeah, Legacy Wall. This is cool.
So we have to do a really big shout out to Daisy. Right here is significantly her handiwork. It's crazy how she has managed to turn these shelves into a mythical apothecary of magicalness.
I quite like that in episode 1, obviously the majority of it was spent in Arian's study, and is like Luke and Connor were describing, you know, Arian's study and the bottles of liquid that are purely decorative, Lily. We're just surrounded by bottles of very decorative liquid. Whilst most of these are a case of just like Powerade and stuff and Lucasade and whichever you can get in a corner shop, which we did, corner shop over the road. We've added like some sort of glitter and other things to them, so we don't recommend drinking any of these or your fingers might go tingly.
Frankly, I'm amazed that people drink these drinks anyway.
When they are fresh.
We also have a little, I don't know if people have noticed, a druid staff. I maybe nicked it from my parents and they still don't know it's missing.
I would love if that's their takeaway from watching one of these videos. Like...
We also have a Torrin mask that Paul lovingly put together as part of a costume, dressing up as Lord Torrindar.
I was insistent on getting fairy lights in his mouth.
It's so effective.
I just, like, that has to happen.
And yeah, you might see a few bits of D&D memorabilia.
Oh, is that a bottle of Wink bourbon I spot?
Oh, I think it is. Callback.
Callback to Rothgon, Justice League Season 1, Episode 1.
Oh, gotta love it. Yeah, one of our aims is to put as many little nods to the show and to our characters and to ourselves, frankly, because we're very narcissistic, and hope that people spot them. And to the few who do, it can give you a little lovely tingly feeling.
It's just fun, isn't it? Like, we've built this space purposely for us to tell our fantasy stories, so therefore we can absolutely fill it with the stuff that just makes it immersive for us and stuff that we enjoy. So yeah, I'm very excited going forward for how much crap we're going to put on these shelves.
Yeah, they're very sort of filled, particularly in special locations because of where they might be shot. Because as you can see, we have camera angles galore that now you're really getting behind the scenes. So most of the time things won't be seen, but we would like them to be full, just for our benefit as well. A huge shout out to the amazing Daisy. If you want to find her on the internet, I think you can search for @Ariana Winter. Instagram is probably the best, given that she's a very visual person because she creates incredible pieces like this.
Yeah, so we've always had a version of this logo since we began. I came up with it myself. It was an idea, like an homage to almost the Umbrella Academy, but then Daisy's reworked it since, so this is like its like 6th iteration. Always kind of being the R, but like, you know.
The dice has had many different numbers of sides.
It has. I think it started off being either a Decadon or
I think it was a D20
Oxen.
to begin with, and then we're now at a whatever this is.
Eventually we'll just get it down to a square.
Yeah.
A triangle. No. This is the one. It's the perfect one. So this is hand painted. So it's the colours that we use for our main logo, the pinks, the blues and the purples. And that's just sort of been sponged onto the wall directly. Then this was, yeah, hand painted white over the top, couple of goes. Insert pictures of Daisy literally doing this. So yeah.
Painstaking.
Painstaking. To be fair though, 2 goes.
It's like pretty cool, pretty damn cool.
Yeah. So yeah, it's awesome. It just looks so good when the lighting's on and the cameras are going.
It makes us feel
like
professional.
Right? We got a logo on a wall.
Yeah, we got a logo. Literally anyone can have a logo.
Yeah.
But like, make a logo. It makes you feel amazing. Make yourself a logo.
And then draw it on a wall.
Brand yourself.
Make sure.
No, don't brand yourself. As in, like, give yourself a brand.
And also make sure you like check out your tenancy agreement. Did Joey and Paul ever check out their tenancy agreement for this?
So if Joey and Paul ever move out of their home, I really hope the person who moves in has a name beginning with R, because that would just make it
or
so much
are
better.
just really big fans of the show.
Yeah.
Like, they could possibly even sell the basement. Like, they do basement tours.
Yeah.
They could be a museum to us. They got the picture and everything.
Yeah, we'll leave that there. We'll leave it all. No, we can't afford to leave it all.
No, this has to come with us. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed our chaotic tour.
Yeah, I think the two least technically minded and least what's the word?
Concise. Single-thoughted.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, we've done all our own tech today, which is...
We're real proud of ourselves.
We're proud of ourselves, but it shouldn't have happened.
Professionalism!
So yeah, hope you've enjoyed today, and we will see you on a Sunday night soon for a new episode of From the Ashes. I don't think I'm ever going to get used to this. Like, I think I duck too much, and then I, like, panic that I've ducked too much, and then I, like, come up too early.
Oh!
That happens. Every week. Cut. Done.
Yeah. Is that it? Yeah.
Hey guys, really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, why not hit the like button? And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, why not? Go ahead and do it. Hit the bell notification and then you'll get to know when we upload things. Also, if you want to carry on the conversation, why not hit us a comment? We will make sure we will try to reply to you and talk about all things to do with Roll the Damn Dice. Until next time guys.